Section 6. The Birth of Modernism. Welcome back to our special series, Styles and Epochs of Art, where we explore the living history of landscape, a dialogue where art, nature, and the human spirit continue to meet and evolve. This episode, The Birth of Modernism, looks at a moment when design stripped away ornament to reveal structure, clarity, and purpose. It's the century when landscape and architecture finally became one language, and when function itself became a form of beauty. This series is a special project by LST Studio, Landscape Architecture, Sustainability, and Design, offering thoughtful, site-specific work around the world. Visit laststudio.com to learn more. The 20th century breaks with ornament. Function, clarity, and new materials reorder how we live, inside the house, out in the garden, and across the city. Modernism asks a simple question with radical consequences. If we design for how life actually works, what should landscapes become? Foundations: art, schools, and manifestos. In painting, abstraction becomes a new grammar. Look at Kandinsky's Composition 8, 1923. Circles, lines, rhythm. No figures, just pure relationships. Modern landscape designers will translate this language into plan, path, and planting. At the Bauhaus, boundaries between art, craft, and architecture dissolve. The goal is utility with beauty, structures and spaces that serve life. Meanwhile, Siam's Athens Charter argues for light, air, and green as essentials of the functional city. These ideas flood post-war planning and garden design. In 1938, Christopher Tunner calls for a new garden method, form serving purpose, with lessons borrowed from Japanese restraint. Life patterns after World War II. After the wars, societies rebuild fast. Suburbs expand. Patios, decks, and pools become everyday rooms. The landscapes shift from backdrop to living space, a stage for family life, health, and leisure. Signature works of early high modernism. California, 1948. The Donnell Garden makes indoor-outdoor living iconic. A biomorphic, kidney pool flows like the nearby marshes, framed by sculptural planting and an abstract artwork. This garden becomes a media phenomenon and a new model of domestic life. In Indiana, Dan Kiley composes outdoor green rooms in counterpoint with Saarinen's house. Hedges, boscage, and axes that edit space like architecture, but with living material. Pittsburgh's Mellon Square pioneers the modern corporate plaza, an elevated urban garden layered over a parking garage. Terrazzo patterns, water, and shade create a civic room in the heart of downtown. Halprin choreographs a sequence of public spaces, Lovejoy, Petty Grove, Keller, where water and topography move like music through the city. It's not just a park, it's an urban performance. In Rio, Roberto Burle Marx paints with plants and stone, native flora in sweeping bands. The wave mosaic at Copacabana turns the ground plane into a living canvas. From fixed forms to open systems.
Will it get some
79,
with
87, 86, 12,
for the sailboat and it could get
By the 1980s, a new idea takes hold: parks as frameworks. At Paris's ParcDeLaVillette, Bernard Tschumi overlays points, lines, and surfaces, red follies, paths, and fields, so the place can host changing programs and meanings over time. It's not a single composition. It's a field for evolution.
These are the days, my friends, and these are the days.
In the same competition, OMA proposes not a definitive park, but a method, programmatic indeterminacy with architectural specificity. Even unbuilt, it powerfully reframes modern landscape as an open system.
Coins of
68, 59,
change.
736, 737.
What modernism changed? Modernism didn't just change how gardens look, it changed how they work. House and garden became a continuum for everyday life. Plants and geometry fused into clear spatial structure. Parks shifted from fixed pictures to adaptive frameworks, places that welcome new uses, new publics, and change over time. Modernism taught us to design frameworks, clear structures that life can inhabit. Today, we take the next step. At LASD Studio, we design landscapes as evolving systems. Here, form isn't the finish line, it's the starting condition. We shape social processes, soils, water, microclimates, and species mixes so feedback loops can take hold, biodiversity can build, and places can learn and adapt over time. If you enjoyed this journey, like, subscribe, and share, and join us for more. This series is a special project by LASD Studio. Landscape architecture, sustainability, and design, offering thoughtful, site-specific work around the world. Visit lasdstudio.com to explore our approach and projects. Let's keep walking together through the living history of landscape, where art, nature, and the human spirit continue to meet and evolve.